Bomb, 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 a clang, lang, lang, a ding, long, ding, dong, blue, blue, blue.
Hold up the car, stop the traffic, get out the barricades. It's time for Mickey B's Jukebox Review.
Bomb, 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 a clang, lang, lang, a ding, long, ding, dong, blue, blue, blue.
Hold up the car, stop the traffic, get out the barricades. It's time for Mickey B's Jukebox Review.
You're with Mickey B right here on the Jukebox Review on Madhouse TV. We got a fantastic show to bring to you tonight. You know, Brooklyn, we speak about Brooklyn all the time because there's many groups that came from Brooklyn, New York, like the Tokens and of course, Emil Stucchio and the Classics and Lenny Coco and the Chimes and another great group. And I believe they're called John Roper's Bob Night 4. Am I right there, John?
You're absolutely right, my friend.
Let me tell you a little bit about this. First of all, I want to thank you guys for coming down here tonight. And I want to thank, of course, John Roper, Dennis Gustaferi, Joe Intaki, Lou Rosetto, and of course Pete Scolari. That's my whole Jewish guys for the temple this week.
Yeah,
you know?
thank you.
I haven't had Frankie D. I haven't had one Jew in this place, and I'm looking for that Jewish group to come by here with Mickey B. Not that I don't love Italians. I love these Italians because I grew up with all Italians. But tell me a little bit. We got Frankie D. over here in Florida, and Frankie D. Of course, you notice he has.
Hey guys.
Frankie's over there. You notice his tan he has on. He gets his
Nice
shell
tan, yes.
all the week
Nice
that
tan.
we're here, right? But
That's-
anyway,
That's natural for him now.
it's natural down there, and he's sitting inside. Never goes outside and gets tan inside the house. That's the only way we can get tan over here. But anyway, John, tell me a little bit about the story of Bob Night 4.
Bob Night 4 started in 1957, East New York, Brooklyn. My friend Ralph Garone and myself, we put a group together. Got a few guys sang on this corner, that corner, the other corner. Different guy came, another guy left. We ended up with 5 guys we were called the Bobby Dells.
The Bobby Dells.
The Bobby Dells. That was the name of a racehorse at Aqueduct Racetrack. We figured he's a winner. We'd use that name. He lost. He broke his legs. We fell down.
But he's still running.
He's still running. He's still running. Nobody caught him. and that's what happened. And we had 5 guys. It was Charlie Licata, Paul Ferrigno, Bob Bavino. He sang lead. Ralph Garone baritone. Myself on bass. And we were together 4 or 5 years. Sang with Lenny Coco and the Chimes, and they were just starting out at the same time. And Charlie went into the Army. They had that deal with the 6 months. If you're going for 6 months,
6 months reserves.
and reserves for the rest of your life. Well, he did that. He went in for 6 months. We had 4 guys. We decided to change our name and stay with 4 guys. Ralph was a fan of Gladys Knight and the Pips. And at that time, they were coming out with names like the Dave Clark 5 and this and that. So we couldn't be Gladys Knight. But we said Bob, my friend Bob Bavino. So it was Bob Knight 4. There were 4 guys. That was logical. So we became the Bob Knight 4.
Now the guys,
later, we had a record.
Now the guys in the group was you mentioned Paul Ferrigno before and Charlie Licata, right?
Charlie Licata. He never came, when he came back from the 6 months, he became a cop. And that kind of, his schedule didn't fit anymore with us with rehearsal. We rehearsed a lot. We rehearsed every night. And, you know. So he didn't come back. We stayed with the 4 of us.
Now Bobby Bavino, he was the lead singer.
He was the lead singer. He sang all our leads.
You guys come from the same school?
Bobby was behind us. We were like 17, 18. Bobby was like 14, 15. He was a couple of years younger. So he went to Thomas Jefferson. We all came from Franklin K. Lane.
Right.
So, but then he caught up. We waited for him. He sang. We did good. He was on Star Time, Bobby Bavino. He was on Star Time with
Lenny Dell, Connie Francis.
Lenny Dell and Connie Francis.
Do you know how I know that?
How do you know that?
Because I went to Star Time also.
Did you?
I was only about 6 and a half, 7 years old, my mother took me down to Star Time to do some singing because I used to do an imitation of Johnny Ray. If your heartache. Remember that old thing?
Yeah, I remember.
That wasn't my imitation. That was me. No, but that was the imitation. So I went down there to sing, and they told me, they said, listen, he's great, but I'm afraid that his voice is going to change, and we won't be able to use him.
That's right. Yeah.
So what happened? My voice never changed. My body did. I went from 6 pounds to 247 pounds of lightning steel. You know, but that was it. That's how I knew
So
Lenny
you know
Dell,
that, yeah, Lenny
and
Dell,
of course I'm
Connie
on a Star
Francis,
Time TV show.
Bobino, yeah.
Dennis Custaferi, you're a to the Bob Night 4. You're probably a new member of so many years, but you've been around a while. Tell us a little bit about your background.
I guess I go back about 8 years or so, maybe 10 years.
Whatever.
Well, I actually go back way back when. Let's see, I did your show, a radio show, with Jenny Marino.
Yep.
Just the two of us.
Yep.
And it's gone. It's still around, still
Yeah.
evolving. But you know, from the Sweet Sound Band, we're actually. I know John for a long time as well.
Oh, Nick, let's not get into that now.
We actually, I'm from East New York, Brooklyn as well, and I have pictures. It's very funny because we had pictures of with the Bob Night 4 on this by this fence. I have the same picture with my group. I was with the Five Shades back then.
We were same East New York, Brooklyn, same neighborhood. We did the same things when he was 10 years later.
Yeah, so we never really crossed up.
Now, I met you, I mean, I know you for years from the radio show WGBB, 1240 on the AM now, but I also knew you from the Cerebral Palsy Telethon because I was with Dennis James and Ben Vereen, Merrill Michaels for about 28 years, and you were there for many, many years, and I used to be there guarding, of course, James Brown and all the entertainers that came out.
Got a great picture of us together with James Brown.
Because you were a police officer, a New York City police officer, detective, and they called you in to be on the set all the time.
Yeah, it was there.
So that's where we met you. Joe, how about you? You get started, you can meet these guys, same type of thing, but...
well, I only met John Roper more recently in life, but I've known Dennis for a long time, and in his band, the Sweet Sound Band, I was his trumpet player. And we had a lot of fun back in those days. It was a different time. Venues could handle a 12-piece band,
right,
11-piece band. You know, there was room for it. Times changed, and I got more involved in singing with these guys, with the group, Bob Night 4 and John Roper, and you know, just had a huge time so far with them. You know, it's been great.
I remember you, of course, when you said playing trumpet. I never even knew that you could sing, and then all of a sudden,
it was new to me too.
We did a lot of shows together, different shows, but it was always him at the trumpet, never any singing at all.
He did sing.
Did he?
Now and then he did some bass
Well,
lines.
not out front.
Yeah.
Today you do it,
out in front,
and the
just,
group
you know.
sounds great. Frankie D, you know, there's a great song called Shaboom, and you know a little bit about that song.
Yeah, Mickey, the chords, of course, recorded it, and also the crew cuts. But the chords were first, and that goes way back to 1953, a group that came out of the Bronx, Carl and Claude Fester, brothers, Floyd Buddy McRae, and William Ricky Edwards, and Jimmy Keys. They were discovered singing, believe it or not, in the subway by Atlantic Records. And they recorded Cross Over the Bridge on the A side, but the B side, Shaboom, is the one that took off.
And of course, like you said before, the crew cuts also had a hit with it, but Shaboom, I think, went further than the crew cuts style.
Crew cuts out of Canada, Mickey. And believe it or not, listen to this, the crew cuts had also brothers, John and Ray Perkins. Similarities there between the crew cuts and the chords.
So that's what it was. Now, the crew cut song today, I mean, Shaboom, you hear this song all over movies. You hear it on commercial tracks. The song has been around forever, Frankie D. And what we're going to do is ask, of course, the Bob Night 4 to give us a little rendition of course, their rendition.
Would you like to hear it a cappella?
I'd like to hear it a cappella.
Can I use my little humdinger?
Yes. Here we go. John Roper's
use my humdinger.
Bob Night 4.
2, 3, 4. Hang on here, ding dong, a ling, ba-doo, ba-doo, bum-kim. Do-ba-doo-ba-day, well, life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. do-da-do. Well, my life could be a dream if I could take you up to paradise up above. If you tell me, darling, I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. I want to see you again, yeah, life could be a dream. If only all my precious dreams could come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you, my life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Life could be a dream.
Well, every time I look at you, something is on my mind. If you do what I want you to, baby, we'd be so fine. Yeah, life could be a dream if I could take you up to paradise up above. If you tell me, darling, I'm the only one that you love, my life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again. Shaboom, I'm hoping we'll meet again. Life could be a dream if only all my precious dreams could come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you, my life could be a dream, sweetheart. What I say, hey, shaboom, 2, 3, 4, whoa, shaboom, 2, 3, 4, whoa, shaboom, 2, 3, 4, whoa, shaboom, 1, 2, shaboom, 1, 2. Well, every time I look at you, you know something is on my mind. If you do what I want you to, baby, we'd be so fine. Yeah, life
could be a
Bob Night 4.
If I could take you up to paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart, sweetheart, sweetheart.
That's right, my life could be a dream if only all my precious dreams could come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you, my life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Sweetheart, sweetheart.
What I say, hey, hang on to your ding dong, ling a ling a ling, ba doo ba doo, bop dip, doo ba doo ba day. Well, life could be a dream, life could be a dream, doo 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 shaboo.
Oh, yes, right here, the John Roper's Bob Night 4, a group that got started back there in the year about
1957.
1957. I think we got a telephone call coming in. Let's find out who's on the line. Hello, who's there?
This is Cida.
Raoul Cida, how are you doing?
Pretty good, thank you.
Absolutely marvelous. We got Raoul Cida from, of course, the Harp Tones, the originator and the writer of. Hey, Raoul, how many songs have you written for the Harp Tones?
Oh, about 20, 25, I guess.
20, 25 songs, but you must have written over 300 songs. And, of course, you do a lot of collaboration with my dear friend Billy Dawn Smith.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Raoul, tell me a little bit of the history. We got the Bob Night 4 here, and they're doing a little a cappella, and they're singing with some tracks. Tell me a little bit about the Harp Tones.
I don't know where to begin.
How about where did it happen for you guys? Where did you all meet?
Right at my house, 55 West 119th Street.
Yeah, and Raoul, you were always into music. I mean, you were singing in school at the time as a kid?
No, I used to just play the keyboard.
You used to just play the keyboard?
Yeah, I was a boogie, when I was a teenager, I was a boogie-woogie expert.
And you didn't do any singing at all, huh?
No, I used to sing when I was 8 or 9.
Yeah.
10.
How'd you meet Willie Winfield and all the guys?
Well, I met Willie through Dempsey, William
Right.
Dempsey James, because I had Dempsey in another group called the Skylarks. Cool. And nothing happened, and eventually Dempsey brought Willie and Dicey over, and we started to rehearse.
Mm-hmm.
And the first song they rehearsed was My Memories of You, and I was so pleased with the way they got the harmony so quick that I said, we got something here.
And you did. How about telling us who were the original members of the Harp Tones?
William Galloway, we call him Dicey.
Right.
And William Dempsey James, Willie Winfield, Billy Brown, Nicky Clark, that's it.
Uh-huh. And when did you add in the young lady that sang with the Harp Tones?
Which one?
Well, you had a couple of them, but what gave you that influence to put the girl into the group?
I have no idea. It was so long ago.
Yeah.
But I thought it would add a little class to it, you know.
Uh-huh. Well, let me tell you what we want to do for you. We want to honor you a little bit. You know, we got the John Roper's Bob Night 4 here, and we were talking about some of the great songs of rock and roll history. And, of course, the harp tones came up as usual because somebody's got to mention the harp tones and the moon glows and, of course, the Dubs and all the great groups of rock and roll. And you guys stand out right on the top of it. And Raoul Cida's name is always up there with Willie Winfield. And you did so many great songs. And one of the songs that the guys wanted to do for you tonight was a song called That's the Way It Goes. Tell me a little bit about that song. Who wrote the song? How'd it come about?
Well, I wrote it, and it was an instrumental.
Uh-huh.
I used to play it an instrumental for 2 or 3 years. And I can't think of the guy. Oh, Parker, Don Parker. He was a good lyric man, I think. I don't know if he was a professional or what, but we got together one day, and we ended up with words to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I gave it to the harp tones because, you know, I just love harmony. So we did that in 4/4 harmony.
Now, what label was that on originally?
Rama.
That was on Rama Records. And was Billy Dawn was involved with that label at that time?
No.
He wasn't. That was Rama, right?
Right.
I was thinking about the whole label. Okay. So Rama was the label that you took it to. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's do this now. Let's have the John Roper's Bob Nights 4. Do a little bit of course, That's the Way It Goes.
2, 3, 4.
I still remember the day that we met. Your smile is something I'll never forget. And since that day my love grows and grows. And that's the way it goes. The way it goes. I spent a lifetime just waiting for you. But from now on, dear, my searching is through. For you have made all my dreams come true. And that's the way it goes. From out of nowhere you came into view. Now I'm completely in love with you. You walked right in, my heart walked out. You took its place without doubt. So won't you please open your heart to me? For since I've known you, you're all that I see. You are the one love that my heart has chosen. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. It goes.
Raoul Cida, how'd you like that?
Well, it wasn't bad at all.
Isn't that good?
Yeah.
A little different styling, but it's there. It's your song.
Right.
Let me tell you something. How many artists do you know of that recorded this song over?
Well, Manhattan Transfer, the Ecstasies,
Uh-huh.
all I can think of at the moment.
Yeah, there's got to be 100 on all different albums and all. Hey, Raoul, can you hang in with us because we're going to take a little commercial break. When we come back, I got another song to talk to you about. You'll hang in?
Yes, I'll hang in.
Okay, we'll be right back with, of course, the John Roper's Bob Night 4, Frankie D, and our special guest on the telephone, Mr. Raoul Cida, when the Prince of Rock and Roll returns. Right here on Mickey B's Jukebox Review on Madhouse TV. Don't go away.
Hi, this is Mickey
Mickey B, the Prince of Rock and Roll. Join me for my Rockin' Solid Gold Holiday Dance Party, Saturday, December 1st, 8 p.m. at the Belmore Columbus Club, 2333 Belmore Avenue in Belmore, with the rockin' sounds of the 50s through the 80s, starring the Accords, the Fabuleers, 3rd edition, and DJ Ace playing all your rocking hits. Party with Santa, full hot buffet, coffee, dessert, cash bar. Reservations required. Call 516-822-9612, 516-822-9612, or MickeyB.com. Sponsored by
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hogshair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
B&M Performance Cycles, 439 South Main Street, Messina, New York. We handle all parts, accessories, and do all repairs. We can custom build your bike for show or hot rod. We also do New York State inspections on all motorcycles. B&M Performance Cycles. Come see us today.
We're back right here on Madhouse TV on Mickey B's Jukebox Review with my special guest tonight, John Roper's Bob Night 4. We got Frankie Dion from Port St. Lucie, Florida, and we got Raoul Cida, the originator of the harp tones, on the phone. Raoul, tell me a little bit about a song called That's the Way It Goes. I mean, about Life is But a Dream.
What can I tell you about it? I wrote it.
You wrote it. Did you write all of the harp tone songs that you guys recorded?
Oh, no. Not by a long shot.
Not by a long shot.
Maybe 10%.
Uh-huh. What's your favorite harp tone song you wrote?
That's the Way It Goes.
That's the Way It Goes, the one that we just did.
Yes.
But a lot of people do that. Life is But a Dream. And, of course, Larry Chance and the Earls did it a certain way. They did it up-tempo. What did you think about that? You know, I was about 11, 12 years old when Larry Chance and the Earls recorded that song. I was walking home from Parsons Junior High School, and all of a sudden a record store door opened up, and I heard, "Will you take part in?" And then, the fast version. Life is but a dream, bop, bop, bop. What did you think?
Well, strange enough, I was fishing at City Island with my radio on when I heard. And at first you could say I was appalled because I never thought of it that way. But I got used to it as time went on. And they got more radio play. I don't know if they got more radio play than us, but my results with BMI was bigger than the harp tones, and I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, well,
I'm glad. I said, "What? That's why you write songs so that people can sing them, you know."
And the song went all the way to the top of the charts, of course, written by you only a couple of years before that, and Larry Chance had a major hit record with your record. And how many songs do you know that you wrote were in movies?
Were in movies?
In in the background of the movies.
The only one I know of is The Goodfellas.
And which song did they play in there?
Life is But a Dream.
Life is But a Dream. Well, you know what we're going to do right now? We're going to go to a clip that we have. Of course, one of those young ladies is on stage at the time. And let's take a look at it right now, written by Raoul Cida. Here's the harp tones.
Will you take part in my love. That is my dream. Life is but a dream. It's what you make it. Always try to give. Don't ever take it. Life has its music. Life has its song of love. Life is but a dream, and I dream of you, strange as it seems. All night I see you. I'm trying to tell you just what you mean to me. I love you with all my heart, adore you and all your charms. I want you to do your part. Come here to my open arms. Life is but a dream, and we can live it. We can make a love, not to compare with. Will you take part in my life? My love, that is my dream. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Right.
We're back live right here on Mickey B's Jukebox Review on Madhouse TV. Raoul Cida, the originator and, of course, the pianist and writer of the harp-tone song Life is But a Dream. Raoul, what was the inspiration to write that song?
My wife told me we needed another song that sounded like My Memories of You.
And how do you come... Billy Dawn said to me that he thinks of a title first and then comes the song. Is that the same thing with you?
Yes.
You do think of a title?
Yeah, because you have to have something to write around, so you give a title and make a story around that title.
Uh-huh. Then I would assume, is it the words or is it the music?
Oh, you mean, what order do we write it in?
Yeah, what order?
I write it together.
You do it together. You play it,
yeah,
and you think of it, and you sing it.
Yeah.
And what is it when you take a song like Life is But a Dream with such beautiful words and all, how long does it usually take to put the song together?
Well, in those days, it's about an hour and a half or something like that.
About an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And did it take long to get a record label and have it published and all? What would that take?
Already, we were already on a label.
Okay, that was already on a label.
We didn't have a problem with it. Oh, that was about our 6th or 7th recording.
Wow, just amazing. Just amazing. You are a legend. And Raoul, how old are you today?
84.
Wow. 84. God bless you.
God bless you.
And still performing, still doing the shows. And how about Willie Winfield? Willie Winfield now is how old?
83.
83 years old. Man, you guys are out of this world. You're like being 30 years old. You're just out there and you're pounding away. And God bless you. You're an inspiration to all. And say hello to Willie Winfield and everybody in the harp tones. And Raoul, hopefully we'll have you guys on the show here one day live in the studio. Appreciate your telephone call.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. God bless. Take care of yourself.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye now. Willie Winfield and the Hoptones. I mean, Raoul Cida, 83 years old. and listen, I know it because I'm on the phone with him, and he writes today. He writes today, and he's still out there writing songs for people, and Willie's still singing, and it's just amazing. You know what we're going to do? Let's take a little break. When we come back, we've got more to talk about with, of course, John Roper's Bob Night 4. More songs to come. More from Frankie D, the doo-wop chef down there in Florida. He gets tan as he sits in the house. It's just amazing. He must have some kind of skylight of something, you know. Hang in, don't go away. It's Madhouse TV with Mickey B's Jukebox Review.
Sitting in with Chris, doing a reading. Let's see what's going on.
Okay, I've never had a reading like this before, so just bear with me. I'm seeing bugs.
Bugs? I thought you were a psychic medium.
I know, that's what's confusing. Hold on. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
I'll take the bad news.
I think these are spirit bugs.
Spirit bugs? I've never heard of spirit bugs.
That's just it. Do you want the good news?
Yes.
I know Joe from Bug Busters of Long Island. He'll take care of your problem.
That's great.
Hi, I'm Vinny, owner of VMD Electric. Family owned and operated since 1996, serving all in Nassau and Suffolk County. You can call us anytime, night or day, at 631-669-6915 for all your residential and commercial needs. Here are some photos of our current projects.
Back here on Madhouse TV, on Mickey B's Jukebox Review. We're here at John Roper's Bob Night 4, Frankie D down in Florida. And Frankie, last week or 12 days ago, on October 29th, we were hit with the biggest storm that the Long Island, New York area has ever witnessed. There's over 317 people that have lost their homes. Destruction's been through, of course, the New York area as well as Jersey and Connecticut and, of course, in Long Island. But we're going to show a little clip about something that Madhouse TV Productions put together and shows how we came together as a community in helping other people. Watch this.
We're going to take you inside an incredible event. We first traveled to this community because there were so many people who would not evacuate. And then we were there when it became one of the most dramatic stories of the hurricane. A fire burning more than 100 homes to the ground. And this is a New York neighborhood that is home to so many firefighters who were there for 9/11. My colleague and 2020 co-anchor Elizabeth Vargas here with more. Elizabeth.
Diane, we spent the day today at Breezy Point. It's a community of firefighters and first responders with a long history of sacrifice. Last night and early this morning, these people who have saved so many from so much were forced to stand by helplessly, unable to save themselves from the hurricane's most unexpected destruction.
Where was your home? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry for your loss.
watching a clip of the devastation that has hit us in the New York metropolitan area. And we really feel for our friends and neighbors that have lost their lives, that have lost their houses, that have lost their businesses. And we pray for you. But there's one thing that we do learn from this, is about who our friends are. And as of New Yorkers and Long Islanders, and of course New Jerseyans and Connecticut people, we're all out there helping one another. We say that with all of this devastation, sometimes after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, people move on with their lives. But we can't forget, this is going to take years to rebuild this community. We ask all of you out there to make a donation to the Red Cross. There's many fundraisers that'll be going on for many, many weeks. We're doing one on December the 1st at the Belmore Knights of Columbus. We have an oldie show there featuring the Accords and the Teen Stations, and third edition, the Fabuleers, and more. And we're giving back partial proceeds to help Island Harvest. You could do the same, okay? There's many places to look it up. Dig into your pocket, send a couple of bucks, help out our neighbors, our brothers and sisters. Right now we're here with, of course, John Roper's Bob Night 4. And John,
yes.
One of the songs that you did was a song called Two Friends.
Two Friends, yes, love song.
Oh, it was a love song.
A love
Because I was saying there had to be more friends than two friends.
Well, it was Friends with Benefits.
Yeah. Who wrote the song?
We did.
You wrote it?
Bob Buffino and me. We got together. Yeah, we put that was our second release.
Right.
After Good Goodbye. Unfortunately, it was a back-to-back song. The other side was For Sale, and it got split airplay on different stations, so none of them went really big. We had little hits for both sides.
Okay. And what label was it on?
Laurel.
On the Laurel record label.
Laurel Records, yes.
Well, let's do it now. We all
Okay,
set?
why not? Sure.
John Roper's Bob Night 4, and here's something called Two Friends.
Well, listen, we came in with Murphy. He followed us in. Murphy.
Yeah.
Well, this lives in my house. Murphy,
While we're getting set up with that.
Yeah. Well, this
Okay.
lives in my house. Murphy,
While we're getting set up with that.
Yeah.
Okay. We got a repeat on that. That was not bad. But anyway, tell me a little bit about your background.
Well, my background, I was a little boy, still little, but when I was a little boy,
Yeah.
minding my own business, riding my bicycle, my two brothers grabbed me off the bike and said, "We need a baritone." That's how
And
my
that's where
music
you
career started.
Tell me about your name there so they know.
Excuse me?
Your first name?
First name is Lou.
Lou, and the last name?
Rosetto.
Rosetto. How long
Yeah.
you been with the Bob Night for?
With the Bob Night for about, was it 6 years?
Almost 7.
Almost 7 years.
Almost 7.
It's almost 7 years.
7
Right.
years.
It's a long
Yeah.
time.
I had to learn all these songs because I'm much younger than these guys. And
Uh-huh.
I just celebrated the 26th anniversary of my 39th birthday.
That's pretty good. That's not bad, right? Are we all set?
I think so.
Well, you think so? So let's try it one more time.
Give it a shot.
Here we go. Two Friends.
Baritone on a bicycle.
Yeah, let's do that. While we're getting ready here, got a little difficulty, so we're going to find out what it is. We're going to straighten that up. We're going to take a little break. We come back, we got more from John Roper's Bob Night 4.
Ray was sitting in with Chris doing a reading. Let's see what's going on.
Okay, I've never had a reading like this before, so just bear with me. I'm seeing bugs.
Bugs? I thought you were a psychic medium.
I know, that's what's confusing. Hold on. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
I'll take the bad news.
I think these are spirit bugs.
Spirit bugs? I've never heard of spirit bugs.
That's just it. Do you want the good news?
Yes.
I know Joe from Bug Busters of Long Island. He'll take care of your problem.
That's great.
We're back right here on Mickey B's Jukebox Review. We got the problem straightened out, and here they are. John Roper's Bob Night 4.
Two friends, but lovers no more. A romance is over, and now we're just friends. And now it's no fun, just being two friends. I think of you each day, over and over again, and wonder what you would say if you could see me cry over and over again, then still be your goodbye. Lovers no more. A romance is over. We'll always be friends. Boom, 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 boom. Why two friends? Why two friends? Why two friends?
Oh, yes, right here, two friends, and of course, this amazing sound. I love that kind of sound. I love the orchestration in the background. It happens all the time. I love that kind of thing. We're here with Frankie D. How'd you like that sound?
Terrific.
Is that great?
I never heard you do that before. That was really good.
It's a real good song.
Thank you.
You guys have, how long, John, has it taken to put these songs together that you do?
We're together 7 years. We got 5 songs down.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
One song a year.
Yeah, you've heard 4 so far.
Well, we want to see if we could get a couple of songs. What's the next song we're going to do?
We're going to do, we also did Somewhere from the West Side Story with the original Bob Night 4.
Oh.
And we're going to do that now.
I love that song.
Great song. I love this song.
We're all set. John Roper's.
That's it. Number 2. Somewhere.
Bob Night 4. Somewhere.
recorded this in '62, right?
Yes, that's correct. You know more about it than I do.
I was only 5 years old.
Wrong song, number 2.
Number 2.
Where were you in 1962?
Play the same song, the first one. Somewhere is number 2, correct on the
Somewhere
track?
is number 2.
Number 2. Playing the same song?
I know, it has a very familiar ring to it, this song.
Is that the same song?
It is.
It was just played a second.
Somewhere played behind when you were talking.
It's the same thing. Let's go to number 3. Let's try another song. How's
Try
that?
number 3. Whatever
Number
happened
3.
to number 3. Do number 3.
No.
Here we go. Let's do it. Sounds good.
When it's cold outside, I've got the money to pay. I guess you would say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, talking about my girl.
Everybody out there say, hey, hey, hey.
I've got all the riches, baby. One man can claim. Well, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, talking about my girl, my girl, my girl. Got sunshine on the fire, with my girl. Talking about my girl. Talking about my girl.
Talking about
my girl. Whoa.
Oh, yes, my girl right here on the Mickey B Jukebox Review. Frankie D, the song called The 10 Commandments of Love by, of course, Javi Fuqua and the Moonglows, right?
That's right, Mickey.
Tell me a little bit about that song.
And the Moonglows.
Tell me a little bit about that song.
Terrific group. And that's it right there, that name. That's all you got to say. It's Javi Fuqua. And there you have it, the Moonglows.
Group that got started back there with Alan Free, got the name after the Moondog Show, and of course, he said, you're on the Moondog Show, maybe we'll get the name the Moon Glows out of it, and that's what happened.
That's how I got the name, right?
That's
Alan
right.
Free's show.
And I love that. And I love all the, the words in that. Thou shalt never love another, and he had the 10 Commandments of Love. John Roper's Bob Night 4, going to do it for you right now. Yep.
Thou shalt never love another. 2.
And stand by me all.
Stand by me all the while.
3. Take happiness with the heartache.
Take happiness with the heartache.
4. Go through life wearing a smile. Oh, how happy we will be if we keep the 10 commandments of love. Lord. 5. Thou shalt always have faith in me. In everything I say and do. Love me with all your heart and your soul. Until our life on earth is through. Oh, how happy we will be if we keep the 10 commandments of love. Kiss me when you're home tonight. Treat me sweet and gentle. Always do what's right. Oh, how happy we will be if we keep the 10 commandments of love. 10 commandments of love. Oh, how happy we will be if we keep the 10 commandments of love.
Great job. Great job.
Thank you.
Love that version right there. Absolutely marvelous. Time's going by as you're having fun right here.
We are.
It'll be Jukebox Review on Madhouse TV. And, John, how about the hit record that you guys had back in...
Goodbye.
That was 1961.
1961.
It came out on what label was it?
Laurel.
On a Laurel record label.
Records, yes.
Who wrote the song?
I Zeke something. I don't remember his name. From the Bronx. They had another group. They were doing a song. For some reason, the record company wanted us to do it instead. They gave us it, and we did it.
And all of a sudden went all the way.
All of a sudden went all the way. Well,
I
it was a regional hit.
I want to thank all of you guys for coming by here tonight at the Mickey B Jukebox Review. And until the next time, God bless all of you. Here's John Roper, Bob Night 4, to say goodbye.
It was 1961. The song was about a young soldier going off to fight in Vietnam. Today, 51 years later, our soldiers are still going off to fight. And we have to do something about it. So long.
So long.
Do-do-do-do.
Goodbye. It's time to leave you now. No, don't you die. I will come again someday.
Wow.
So long, my darling.
Oh, yes, so long right here from, of course, the Mickey B Jukebox Review. Till next time, from Frankie D, Mickey B, and, of course, the guys themselves, John Roper's Bob 94. Hey, give me a little feel. So long, everybody.
Guess you better slow your Mustang down.
Oh, yeah.
A Mustang selling, baby. Guess you better slow